Yeah, brainiacs. Oh yeah. What is going on, everybody? Ja. Ladies and gentlemen, gals and ghouls all over this great planet we call Dirt. Welcome to the Matrix Minds and yours, Matthew Turner. Yeah, man. Interesting topic tonight. Here, late night in the Matrix. Following up with Mr. Rob Goth here, the Enlightenment Evolution Hour. I absolutely love that dude. I really do. I've been following him for a long time. Yeah, man. So if you guys caught the topic, caught the pretty little thumbnail, pretty little image there. On one side, we've got beautiful stream, almost crystal clear water, beautiful castle. And then on the other side of things, we've got absolute hell and chaos, destruction, mayhem, goblins, witches, ghouls, lobbyists, politics. I'm just kidding. We're going to talk about tonight whenever good dreams turn into bad dreams, or whenever good dreams turn into nightmares. We're going to talk a lot about astral projection. I'm going to kind of like tiptoe around trying to teach a little bit about astral projection. We're going to go over a lot of Robert Monroe stuff. I'm going to go over the most pretentious thing here, and that's protection during those travels, during those adventures and things. Nevertheless, indeed, we're going to have fun. Open line tonight. That is my main topic: astral projection and endless creativity on the astral plane. Again, if you guys want to call in, share your story, whether it be a lucid dream, actual astral projection, whatever it may be, just call in. Now's your time to share your story. Share your story, Brainiac. Again, it is early morning, Saturday morning, late night Friday here in the Matrix. Buckle up, guys. Let's take a trip on the wild side of things. Welcome aboard the Matrix Minds.
What do you say, brainiacs? You guys ready? It's time. It's showtime, brains. That's right. It's Matrix time. And it's go time. Welcome aboard, everybody. Let's go. We're going to talk about ufology, conspiracy, controversy, and anything and everything that we can get into tonight. Let's go. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
That's funny, Mr. Joey Diddy. Yeah, it's live, baby. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. Rob Goth here is in the house. Check. Yeah.
It's definitely your show. Your show, and we appreciate you for being here. Buckle up, everybody. Welcome aboard.
Brainiacs. Brainies. Welcome aboard. No doubt about it. The many worlds within the astral plane of things. And they're not all beautiful. Like I said, they're not all roses. They're not all peaches and cream. And they're definitely not all for the faint of heart. Gonna talk to you guys a little bit about. I'll tell you what. I'm talk to you. I'm gonna share some things with you before we get into all of that. But let's go over here and see some brains. Let's go over here. Let's go check out some brainiacs. I know you guys are up in here. Facebook's already saying, "Oh, you guys got low frame rate. Low frame rate up in here. I can't even see the damn chat up in here. What's up with that? Where in the world did you guys go?" I'm going right there. I'm going to go to the browser. I'm going to click that. Oh, there you are. Rob says, whoop, whoop. Sasquatch, poon, weed, and butt. What the hell word? What did you just say there, Larry? Oh, my God. I'm trying to see what you're saying. What? Steve Noel says, crank it up. Michelle Espinosa's in the house. My shaman girl. Oh, boy. Hands down, no doubt about it. I better be on my toes. Got a shaman in the house. Oh shit. So if I don't know what I'm talking about, should be telling you. Don't follow that crazy son bitch. He don't know what he's talking about. He's from up yonder, stupid Yankee. All right, brains. With that being said, scope it up, man. I'm gonna jump over here. There's some things I want to share with you prior to anything about talking about astral projection. Just in case you guys wanted to like take a listen to the first beginning of the topic and say, "Oh, astral projection, yes, sounds cool. I wanted to read about it, talk about it, and study on it, and then just like dive into it and have no idea as to what the hell you're doing." Again, my number one thing is protect the body, protect the vessel. It is yours. Okay. And Michelle, she'll tell you being shaman that when it comes to trying to exorcise demonic beings, entities, attachments out of the body, you must first get the entity to acknowledge, look, bro, that ain't your vessel, so get out. Who gave you permission to be in there? He did. Well, he did. Blah, 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 he did. Oh, he did? Well, when did he do that? When did he give you permission? Oh, well, he gave me permission when he blah 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 went through this or went through that and hardship. He needed me, man. He needed me. I'm just telling you, this is the way this shit works. And shaman, again, she'll tell you straight up, you need to be in charge of your own being. So when little entity comes out, he says, I gave you permission when he was brokenhearted and his mom died, blah blah blah. And he watched his father die and oh, well, again, that was when? Because he realizes that you're there. It's his vessel. It's his body. It's his shell. The ghost in the shell. He realizes, okay? He realizes what's going on. And he wants you out. Pack your shit there, bro. It's time to go. So again, some ways to help with eradicating, extinguishing, putting stop to. Michelle will tell you exorcising the demon from out of beings, or better yet, just protect yourself. So again, going on to the astral projection thing, I'm going to go over here, switch to this beautiful little stone. Indeed, it is not my stone. However, I do got some Lemurian clear quartz and some shit that I still need to wrap. I do. Get them posted before Christmas. But nevertheless, right here, I'm going to share with you. I'm going to drop this, Brainiac. I'm going to drop this in the chat. This link. Okay, I'm going to drop this chink. This link. Did I just say chink? I did, didn't I? Damn it. I'm sorry about that. Didn't want to fit it. Don't want to. Not my website. Not my website at all. But I'm just sharing with you the stuff that's on my screen. And that is at this trulyexperiences.com. I looked over the website. Looks pretty cool. Anti-Semitic. I've seen a funny comment here. I got to read this. I have some evil run through me right about now, says Steve. Bro, gotta get you some help with that, man. We represent the Lollipop Guild. Joe, you you shithead. That is funny. Michelle, ass out. Whoops. Tammy Bonham says, ain't nobody taking space in this vessel if it ain't paying rent. Good girl. All right, man. So going on over here, making sure that this is big enough. Okay, where are we going? Right there. So you guys can see that beautiful little pile of crystals. And this says 6 of the best crystals for protection, meaning and how to use. Now, mind you, I wrap the majority of these crystals. I do not have a lot of them in stock right now, but I do believe 3 of them in stock. I just haven't posted them yet. That would be clear quartz, amethyst, and citrine. Okay, we'll get into some harder, darker stones like. My mind just went blank. Tourmaline, right? It's a good one, really, really good one. And it says in today's fast-paced society, we are often faced with an overload of fear, toxic emotions, and more. So we get this. I'm worried about the body while the entity is out just fucking joyriding the astral plane. Okay, so let's just cut to the chase. You guys want to read this? Go right ahead. But when it comes to negative energies, people in your home, work, I'm telling you right now, when it comes to leaving the body, okay? I'm going to scroll on down here. We've compiled a list of what you think the 6 stones, the crystals, are the best protection for your unwanted energies. Ding, ding, ding. Tell the entity what he's won. Keep on reading to find out some more. So black tourmaline. Bingo. Okay? Absolutely. It's funny. I think they got it listed as number 1. They do, right? Yes. Very strong and a very powerful protection stone. It is a grounding and highly positive. It helps in clear and repel negative energies from the body. Michelle, to be honest with you, check this out. Michelle Espinosa, prior to me actually really getting to know her and her getting to know me, I'm talking about you, shaman, she literally gave me one of her protection stones, and it is a beautiful chunk of black tourmaline. I still very much have it. It's hanging on my headboard. I don't wear it. I don't wear it a lot, but I do wear it from time to time. Black tourmaline is indeed a very good stone. Now, let me tell you how to amplify that. Amplification of the black tourmaline. Especially, like I said, okay, we're focusing on these power stones. We're going to focus these power stones on protection for the astral plane, okay? We're going to focus this concentration on how to protect your being, okay? Not necessarily just throughout the day, but how to protect your being, your vessel, whenever you don't ask, again, is just out joyriding the happy creative plane, or whatever you want to do, whatever the hell you want to do. Because again, to me, that plane of reality is my creative bubble. Okay. I will tell you that the means of creating are absolutely endless. Okay. Absolutely endless. That is why, and I am there. Truly, I need to be able to bring it back. I need to be able to bring it back, the badassness, into this reality, like I am there. Because there, I am a don't fuck with me kind of guy. Okay, I don't do really anything. I don't do really anything bad that I'm aware of. But being cognitive in the dream state is indeed the first levels and first stages of becoming lucid and kicking yourself into the astral plane. Really knowing that you're there. I'm reading your guys' comments. There's really no reason for the Facebook to be throttling this at all. I can tell you. We've got open bandwidth right here, streaming the internet hate machine. The hate machine is on green. I seen restream on green. We're good to go. So if it's anything else, it's Facebook. Okay, just telling you. If you guys get kicked from the stream or whatever, you guys can always click the link in the description of the channel. Scoot on over there to YouTube, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, or go to the Matrix Minds Live. You know, anything in the description. If you're really down with this discussion and you're having problems, there's other ways to watch the broadcast than Fedbook. Just saying. So anyway, where was I? Ow. My belt's cutting me in two. So back to protecting your entity. Number one, first and foremost, protect your body. Okay, I'm not saying you gotta don't. You know, I again, you've heard me say, I don't pray. Okay, I no longer pray because I try to get in the attitude of gratitude for it already being done. Okay. Hate can't shut her down. Robbie, you're killing me, bro. It's not that I don't have anything at all wrong with anybody praying for me or whatever. Okay, you've heard me say whenever Andy Cassidy was going through his cancer problem. Okay, Andy Cassidy's a great candidate to tell you, because amazing things happened in this man's transition over the last 2.5 years of him being here on the Matrix. You guys are a community of tribesmen. Hands down, you guys are a community of hate breed, man. You guys love one another. And anybody that comes at you, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay? Andy Cassidy, I remember this man. I do remember this man talking in the broadcast, talking to the show, had stage 4, going into stage 4 liver cancer. Okay, the consciousness, the evolution of the being. Okay, evolving the body to a higher state of resonant frequency. That is absolute. I cannot stress that enough. I cannot stress that enough. You guys here, the key to being free. In all of the sacred texts, if you are familiar with the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, resonant frequency, be there. Okay? Get there. Your goal is to get to a higher state of being. I'm not saying higher state of being, man. Matt, kill the kitty again type shit. No, I'm talking like zing in your body. You can feel your being in your entity in the being. Okay, that is where you gotta be. You absolutely got to be there to make it happen. Okay, because let me tell you this: your body has got a vibrational frequency that your DNA sets it at. Okay. Your body is governed by your DNA, all right? It resonates at the vibrational frequency that your DNA is set at. And we all have our own unique frequency. Every single one of us. It's like I'll just go ahead and say what our DARPA insider Robert Duncan says. You, my friend, look at my cell phone. You, my friend, are like a cell phone. Okay? You are. Your body has got a set frequency that it vibrates at. You're giving your DNA and your makeup. Your spirit, on the other hand, okay? Your spirit, on the other hand, okay, you can indeed move it around your body. You can move it around your body. Many of you here who have been part of this broadcast have heard me say, close your eyes, okay, and move your, literally, if you've got headphones on, even now, Even now, consciously, you can do this. Not even having no la la music. Just shut your right ear off and pay attention to your left ear. Pay attention to just your left ear. Shut everything else off and shift your awareness to my voice in your left ear. And you should be hearing my voice right now exclusively in your left ear if that is what you're really, 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 really focusing on. You see. And then let's shut. This is move it. And here, you can literally feel yourself moving if you're aware of it, shifting yourself, shifting your core entity into your right ear. Move it to your right ear. Now shut your left one down and move us over to your right ear. You've got to protect this. You've got to protect this. Okay? Because it's not your body that you're going to have to project with. It is not your body that you're going to project with. I'll say it again. It's not your body. It is you, the entity within you. You. Indeed, the entity within you. Oh, I'm looking. Facebook's going, oh, your FPS is too low. It needs to be between 60 frames per second, 15 and 60 frames per second. Well, guess what, Facebook? I'm giving you this live stream at almost 300 megabytes per second at 60 frames per second. So I don't know what the fuck your problem is. I really don't. All right. So continuing this, right? We need to get the body, okay, aware and the spirit within you aware of the body. That is the key. Astral projection within dream state is realize real eyes. You realize that you're in the body. Okay? You realize you're in the body. So I'm just telling you that you need to become aware, cognitively, consciously aware of being in the vessel. Okay? But again, I cannot stress enough. Let me go back there. This right here, black tourmaline with a power stone on top of that right here, a clear quartz. This is an amplifier. This is the amplifier of all amplifiers. Okay, this is why they used to make crystal radios back in the day, because they amplify a vibrational frequency. Okay, they're going to amplify what vibrational frequency in grounding. Okay, we're going to ground the body. Okay, as we raise the frequency of the spirit, raising the frequency of the entity in you. So again, clear quartz. How they did it in the radio, they would take literally like a banjo string, and as you would dial your dial, you could fine tune a frequency, and it would tighten that. It would tighten up against that. That is really, really unique how they did it against that clear quartz. Okay. And what it would do is it would raise that frequency of that specific channel, that AM band, FM band, whatever. And you could literally dial the frequency in. And that's what we're doing here. We're dialing in the grounding state of the body. Okay. Because inside of the body is you. Okay. You can hear me move from left to right ear. You can very much so feel yourself in the body. Okay. That's what we're doing, is grounding the body, protecting the body. You guys, again, go through the uses. You want to use it. I'm just telling you. I'm gonna scroll on by all this all this bullshit. And look at that little bad boy right there, clear quartz. Okay, absolutely beautiful stone. Okay, is a very versatile stone. Like I said, it fights and repels and dispels negative energy, attracts positive energy. Okay, balancing, regulating negative forces and energies. How it works best. Again, shaman's up in the chat to help you guys if I'm going too fast or whatnot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure maybe Rob can tell you whatever. But nevertheless, grounding and amplifying the grounding. Because again, Okay, on this specific plane, when you're playing, when you're dabbling, okay, when you're dabbling, you must have protection. Okay, again, I'm not necessarily into all of the praying stuff. I believe in paying what's called the being in the attitude of gratitude. I already know the prayer. So thank you, Source, for providing me with that protection. Thank you for guiding me, allowing me. Thank you for, okay, right? Not that give me. I want. Shit. I am absolutely in the knowing. I know that I'm going to be separated from my body. Again, just be with the body while I do this. This is being in the attitude of gratitude, knowing it is already done. You don't even have to ask. Because here's the thing, like I tried to tell many people, the way I specifically see my life and what I am, who I am on the astral plane, as well as my matrix, as well as the matrix around me, is here's the thing. We are already breaking the barrier, okay, between what is and what is not. The moment we say that we already have got what we need when we need it at any specific time. Okay, I think I've heard Daryl Anka come out and say him his own self, and even the Pleiades has told you many times before. Having abundance is having the ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it. Is being in the attitude of gratitude, paying your own conscious mind a due diligence. Know who you are, know what you are, and know where the hell you came from. Entity. That is the key, is knowing who you are within the being. Okay? Great song by Tool. Pneuma. Wake up. Remember. If I wouldn't get banned for copyright, I would love to play you the song. Wake up. Remember. In fact, holy shit, I think I was going to share that. I was literally going to share that the other night, and I totally didn't. I'm going to do that right now. I'm gonna, because Maynard James Cannon, I'm telling you right now, let me tell you what, man, absolutely 100% channeled by Soul Source. This right here, my friends, is good shit. Absolutely amazing shit. I'm going to share this with you because I think, again, you need to know this. You need to know this. Right here. Check this song out. Pneuma. Okay? We're going to read this together. Or I'm going to read this to you. One of the two. I'm going to read this to you right now. I'm not going to play this. It says verse 1 right here, right? Verse 1. Ooh, just killed it. It ain't letting me. Damn it. All right. So I'm going to go. We are spirit bound to the flesh. We go round, 1 foot nailed down, but bound to reach out and beyond this flesh, become pneuma. Okay, we'll tell you in a minute. The chorus. We are will and the wonder, bound to recall, remember, born of one breath, one word. We are all one spark, sun becoming. Damn! Oh my God, brains! Can you say boom, boom, boom? My God, that definitely deserves a boom, boom, boom. Okay, child, verse number 2. Wake up, child, release the light. Wake up now, child. Wake up, child. Release the light. Wake up now. Spirit, bound to the flesh. Okay, this mask, this dream, this illusion is what he's talking about. He's talking about the dream within a dream. Okay? Wake up, remember, we are born of one breath, one word. We are all one spark, sun becoming. The outro, get this, pneuma. Reach out and beyond. Wake up. Remember, we are born of one breath, one word. We are all one. Sparks, eyes full of wonder. Man, I'm going to tell you right now, okay? You listen, just listen to that being played and sung at the same time. It will blow you away. I'm telling you right now, you will absolutely fall in love with that song. It is amazing. Okay. You are bound to a body. You are a star bound to a body. Light. You are light. We are light. If we go looking for, if you really want source truth, look through all of the sacred texts. Okay. Talks about the spirit. There ain't a sacred text on this planet that don't tell you you're a spirit bound to a body. Getting in detail into what's known as the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. Okay? Thoth the Atlantean will clearly tell you, you wake up, starbound, brother from the stars, sister from the stars. You, my friend, are a star bound to a body. You're bound to a body. And he too will tell you, if you want to break loose, shake free, my friend. Shake free. Know who you are, know what you are, and shake with all of your might, all of your wonder, all of your glory within you. You have that ability. Nobody is stopping you but you. Nobody is stopping you but you. I don't give a damn what DARPA says. I don't give a damn what the Department of Defense says. I will, however, tell you this, okay? This is on a completely different level. But do you know, if not, I'm going to tell you. Area 51, okay, Groom Lake is surrounded by military men and women that know how to astral project. They absolutely know all about remote viewing. They know all about the etheric field. Okay, God forbid you go to the Vatican in your astral plane, in the astral body, they'll probably destroy you. Okay, I'm a pretty badass when it comes to being on that plane of existence. But I was also told while I was out of my body, you don't go there, Matt. Don't go there. Aisha is what they called me. Don't go there. Not alone. I was harnessed in a little bubble of golden light protection, because they knew right now that is exactly what I wanted to do. As I wanted to go to the Vatican and I wanted to see. Okay. Now, I said that whenever I got my nose fixed. Okay, because here's the thing: whenever I got my nose fixed, I was out for 4 hours, and I absolutely knew my body was not going to be woken up from a bump or the car alarm down the street or the damn dog barking. Okay? I knew that it was going to be asleep. It was going to be forcefully asleep. Forced to be asleep. Worse, the lady literally said, she's like, I swear to God, she's like, what are you doing to do, sweetheart? What are you going to dream about going on a vacation with some beautiful, beautiful women? I'm like, I'm trying to tell her, I was like, take this mask off, remember. She took the mask off my mouth, and I'm like, I said, no, ma'am, I'm not gonna have a daydream about beautiful women. I said, I'm going to go to the Vatican. She says, what? She's like, I have never heard anybody say something like that. I'm like, yeah. I said, I'll see you in about 2.5 hours. Mind you, my nose was so bad, it took 4 hours to complete it. I bled a lot. The doctor said it was one of the worst nose septums that he's ever had to work on. 4 hours. I was out. But what happened whenever I started, here's the key. The moment I started feeling my body go to sleep, I am literally shaking the living shit out of my third eye. Okay? I am literally shaking the shit out of who I am. My body is not who I am. You see, you are not your body. If anything, I've heard the Pleiades tell my wife, If anything, your body is a byproduct creation of the non-physical who you really are. Wake up, Pneuma. Pneuma is the awakened being. It is the awakened spirit. No cry. Don't cry. We are not hopelessly bound to the body, but you are gloriously connected to the being. Okay? We are literally gloriously connected to the Holy Grail. Okay? Now, I said that to say this. You have absolute free will, free choice to escape if you wish to escape. But mind you, please reside in some protection. Get yourself some protection. I'm looking through some comments here. Michelle Espinosa says, break your bond, you are divine. Ooh, shit. Yes, break your bonds, you are divine. It is divine bigness. Muchness. Yes. The manifestation in all directions, the totality or total. I'm totally going to make a video on some of this soon. You should. You absolutely should. Absolutely should. We are not bound to the body to the degree where you are hopelessly bound, okay? Please understand that no matter again, look, please don't just take my word for it. Look up what I'm telling you. The Department of Defense, in God's sakes, they teach it. They teach remote viewing. They teach these etheric skill sets. They know. They absolutely positively know. All right. Now, continuing on with let's go more into the stones, these power stones. Again, I just had to share. I had to share with you, Pneuma. I had to share the tool video, audio. It was absolutely amazing song. So the next stone on the list, okay? Next stone on the list. Right there. We call it the Golden Healer. This is the citrine. Okay? Known as a manifestation stone or manifesting stone. Bring abundance in all forms. Again, what are you wanting to do? You're wanting to project. You're wanting to astral project. Raising your frequency, raising the vibration, keeping the body nice and protected. I'm talking burning incense if you feel right. I don't care if you open the Bible in front of your head. Do whatever you want to do. Okay? Any of the tools that you feel is going to make you feel safe, you do it. Burn incense if you want. Whatever you got to do. Okay? I'll tell you about my stories of astral projection here in a little bit. But again, citrine. Then I say that because of manifestations. The next one, we wrap these ones too. Amethyst. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you right now. I don't know if shaman will be on the same vibration as I am on this one or not. But here in this little bowl, you've got some tumbled and polished amethyst. Okay. I do not sell my power stones tumbled. I don't like to change their entity. I don't like to change the resonance of the stone. It is what it is. Let me scroll right up here. Let me scroll right up here to the clear quartz cluster. Now, if you see this cluster of crystals, okay, I don't sell a lot of tumbled crystals. I do not sell a lot of polished crystals. My main focus, my main stone is Lemurian clear quartz. Okay? And I do not sell it tumbled. Again, I want to keep it to the formality in which it is. So right here, if you're seeing the amethyst tumbled, I don't sell it because I don't wish to change it. I want it all the way over to the far right. That little teeny raw hunk. Okay, for a healing stone, for a protection stone, a power stone. I'm not going to change who it is. Okay. So going on back down through here one more time is pyrite. I'm going to show you right now. That's really interesting. I've got. Oh man, I'll see if I can even get it. But nevertheless, I've got these two stones right now in which they're showing you on my being. You guys already seen that clear quartz. Right? There's my pyrite stone. Right? Protection. And indeed, it is not tumbled, it is not changed, it is what it is. Also referred to as fool's gold. Okay, it's a detoxifier. Again, I've had many psychic mediums. I don't know if shamans will tell you this, but it is also a protecting stone. It is a grounding stone. It is again, if you notice my clear quartz, right? Clear quartz, right? And my pyrite. It's my clear quartz is amplifying my grounding stone. It is amplifying my detoxifier. Every night I do not. These are the stones I absolutely do not take off, but to sit out in the sunshine. And if I'm feeling toxic, if I'm feeling like shit, I'll send them out in the sunshine for 3 hours, 4 hours. I'll put them back on. And I swear to God, it's like the moment I do, I'm already zingy. I'm as well as being dingy. But nevertheless, I clear them. I clear them. And I do that with every single stone that I send out of here. I will not send you a stone that I have not taken care of. I just won't. So anyway, again, we need the power of protection during astral projection. Again, just trying to get it to you, break it into you. Wake up, Pneuma. Wake up, spirit. You are bound to the body. That is all you are, is bound to the body. You're not there forever, I tell you. Okay. Many people's like, oh well, I didn't know why pyrite. What? I didn't know why pyrite did. That's amazing. Yeah, Rob. All right, so moving on. I'm gonna try to wrap this up. Again, it's open lines. At this point, you all don't even worry about it. I may as well remove what's down below me. So I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna drop everything I'm sharing with you in this chat. Okay. Right, here we go. I'm only doing this because I don't have the stones my own self. Okay. The majority of the stones that I'm sharing with you, I get them, but I do not have them on me. Tammy Bottom says, what about Dragon's Blood? Dragon's Blood is also an amplifier. It is a wake up, know who your ass is stone. It is indeed a very powerful power stone. All right, moving on here, so I don't get lost here. Now we're talking about astral projection stones, okay? Astral projection stones that are going to help you raise. Remember, we need you to ground the body and raise the frequency of your being, the core being. Okay, the omnipresent, all is you. Just like I tried to tell you, you've all heard me and seen me do this. Move yourself from ear to ear. Shake the shit out of yourself consciously. Move yourself from the left ear to the right ear. Left ear, right ear, left ear, right. Just move yourself. Pretty soon you will literally feel your own. I'm talking while your body is starting to go to sleep. Okay, we're going to get into Robert Monroe here in a second, but I want you to know how I wake up in my body. okay, or how I project myself. I sometimes shoot myself out. Okay, a lot of people come through their navel. A lot of people roll out right side or their left side. Okay, but what I'm telling you, I usually, whenever I feel myself float, sometimes I don't even float out of my body. Sometimes I just I guess just blast my shit right out of my body, right out of the top of my head. Okay, because my exit point is through my third eye chakra. Yeah, I do not go through my navel. I don't. Okay, but that is a living feed tube. Okay, that connects you to the world. That is an exit point. If you want to go into it with shaman, she probably can help you with that. The exit points of astral projection. We can do that, but I'm going to continue on here. Blue calcite. Okay. It says plenty of benefits. It also brings smoothing, calming, and soothing. It will help you relax more. Indeed, that's okay. Relaxation, indeed. Okay, calcite. I'm only gonna go down to what I'm looking for. Tourmaline. Okay, the stones that I sell. These are the stones that I deal with. Okay, and I'm very selective even when it comes to witch's broom right there. This is also referred to as witch's broom, the witch's broom stone. Another good astral projection, grounding, very, very powerful grounding, know who you are stone. This stone here will put your ass in your place and ground you, okay, and give you very well protection as well as right there. When on the astral plane, your level of energy determines which elevation you'll be on. Lower level, negative entities will drain your energy. Right there. You need to be grounded. Okay? Okay, again, going through quartz. Labradorite. Another good one. Majority, here's the thing. This beautiful little labradorite stone is polished. Okay? To get that adjacent beautiful little multicolor stone, you're going to polish it. Problem is, I don't do that. Okay, Mike Pyle he specifically asked me for 2 labradorite stones, and I'm telling you, I even told him I don't like to polish stones. The stone you're wanting to make it look pretty, we can get it, but I don't like to polish. Don't like to deal with stumbled tones. Again, it changes the resonant frequency. It's like telling you, it's changing your. It's like changing your core. Okay, I won't do that to the stone. All right. Wow, I gotta tell you right here, number 8. Again, if you're going through this right here, moldavite. I do not sell moldavite. I will not sell moldavite to anybody that just asks for it. I will get it in, but I'm very, very, very picky as to who I send this stone to. This stone right here is a tektite that will absolutely, it could either it's going to do one thing, okay? You want your world shaken up, you want to know about you want to see the fabric of reality come down right real fucking quick, that would be the stone to do it. Okay, this is the wake up, know who you are, Panuma stone, moldavite. Okay. This says that perhaps this crystal is one of the most fascinating to us humans. Why? Is because of is the only stone to be from outer space. When astral projection, moldavite will help you separate more intensely. That right there, ding, ding, ding. That right there is absolutely, positively, no shit. Get out of your body, Panua. So I'm going to leave it at that. You guys absolutely have got the link in the description of this broadcast. Or not the description, but in this chat. I'm going to switch gears to right over here. And that is to the Monroe Institute, okay? I'm going to drop this specific link again in the chat. You guys pay attention. Heads up, here it comes, okay? bookmark. I'm telling you, please bookmark everything I'm giving you. Robert, here's the thing. Robert Monroe also does the knowing thyself entity crash course. Okay, he does what's called a hemisync meditation. Okay, this is also formality of an OBE ingestion. It will help you to understand who you are in that core being. Rob Gothier in the ET Whisperer, he's in the chat. Okay, you ask him. Rob went through the Monroe Institute hemisync course. The problem, now Rob is in the chat. You ask him, he'll probably laugh at me for saying this. Okay, I know that this may sound funny, but this is not funny. Okay. Whenever you go, when you start trying to synchronize your left brain, right brain, playing with these frequencies and getting your own core entity elevated to that degree, it will fuck you up. Let me say it again. I'll even say it will fuck you up. Okay? Rob, I'm just saying, Rob went through an oh shit. Am I losing my mind? Okay? Again, I'm not saying this. I do not teach astral projection. I do not even tell a lot of people jump into hemisync. I don't share the gateway experience with a lot of people because indeed you will fucking lose your mind. It will let you know, it will synchronize the hemispheres of your hypothalamus. Okay, it will take the hemispheres of your brain, lock them together, pinpoint your pineal gland, and you will figure out who you are one way or the other. Okay, you will know you're in the body. The gateway experience is absolutely an earth-shattering experience. So the link I just dropped in the description of the show is brought to you by the Robert Monroe Institute. Okay, it was known as the MTI. Now I'm gonna take my glasses here so I can read this with you guys. Again, the audio only side of things, you guys, they can't see. Okay, so just bear in mind the broadcast is also on the audio, Spotify, XM satellite, iHeartRadio side of things. So please bear in mind that's why I'm reading this. So while this is by the Institute, when Robert Monroe was alive, the Institute had no out-of-body courses in its catalog, despite being famously known for his OBEs. Okay, because Robert Monroe had an OBE that was absolutely breathtaking, and he was sharing that with the world, and he fine-tuned his understanding of how it was done. So the link I shared with you guys in the description is by Robert Monroe. If you're not aware of who he is, please understand. You can go to Google. I'm not going to do this for you. You can go to Google and you can just do Robert Monroe story out-of-body experience. Okay? But nevertheless, it says Bob did not want to focus solely on just teaching the out-of-body process. So the TMI presents the director. They put something together. Okay, he didn't want to imply that exploring consciousness was reliant on an OBE. So this is what Rob took. Rob Gothier in the chat. I know we love him as the ET Whisperer, Treb and Artif. That is the connection point for Rob. Listen to me. For Rob Gothier, for the ET Whisperer to make that connection point. Okay, you've got to align the entity in the being. Whenever you hear Rob Om, okay, you'll hear him vibral alignment. You'll hear him, and Daniel Scranton is another one, man. Whenever Daniel does his ohms and his vibrational alignments, I cry. I cry. Because it's kicking something in my it's kicking something in my being that, right? And he's bringing that harmonious, he's focusing that frequency in to where it needs to be. Okay, I may sound crazy, but I'm not. Change the dial. Go back to CNN if you don't like it. I'm being honest with you. So Robert Monroe was really good about teaching this experience. So again, scroll on down through here. During the 22 years of since Bob's death in 1995, our culture has shifted, evolved, and extended to people who now come to participate in the consciousness exploration. The hemisync class, the deep conscious medication, the brain synchronization. That is what they refer to as the consciousness exploration. Okay? It is not, let me say it again, it is not the out-of-body experience. Okay? It is, again, you got to know who you are before you can get out of who you are. If that makes any damn sense. Okay? Hopefully it does. You've got to get to know who you are, right? To become aware of what you are. Okay? Ooh, Rob, again, I cannot help but say it. Michelle just dropped it. Throat singing. Vibrationally aligning your core entity, okay, to the frequency in which you wish to align with. So carry on. Remember, we're focusing, not channeling. Rob's got I do believe Rob's got a class on channeling. Okay, so if any of you guys are interested in talking and communicating with your higher self, with Metatron, with literally any, Rob doesn't just focus on Treb and Ardif. Okay, Metatron, he is literally the ET contactee of contactees. This I'm telling you, okay? If you're not following Rob Goth, you're in this chat, please click the dude's name, follow him. He's a great teacher. And again, I do believe he teaches channeling, okay? This is a deep conscious meditation. You can't have one without the other. You've got to be in alignment with your being. So again, let's go. Continuing. All right, so this I specifically do not follow this guideline, okay? I'm going to make this bigger to where I can see this, to where you guys can see this. Right there. There we go. You guys should be able to see this right now. Number one, it says, select a time in advance that you will experience an out-of-body experience. This evening, I will consciously have an out-of-body experience. This is what this is doing is again, your subconscious mind picks up on everything. Okay? These little cells that you are made up of, again, the Pleiades, your higher self will tell you, your body is a byproduct of your non-physical who you are. Okay? You cannot have one without the other. Your biological meat suit is constructed by your physical makeup, which is governed by your unconscious self. Okay? Seriously, I'm not joking with you. Down to a cellular, microbial, microcosmic level, you are not a physical being. We are not a physical entity. We are a non-physical entity holding together a formality of a physical being on this matrix field. Okay? Greg Braden talks a lot about the field of creation. I do believe I've heard Ardif talk about the field, this construct. Okay? Know who you are. Know who you are. Set a time. Your subconscious mind will hear yourself say, I will, by God, I will astral project. I wish to go and focus. I wish to do this. Number 2, several hours before your chosen time, reminding yourself of the to be focused goal is to have an immediate conscious OBE. Again, this is telling yourself, I'm going to do it. I wish to have the experience. I wish to premeditate premeditatively, consciously tell myself I will experience a meditative out-of-body experience. Number 3, at bedtime, set your alarm. We'll get into my routine here. At bedtime, set your alarm, it says, for about 4 hours after you expect to fall asleep. Now, why is that? Why is that? Is because I'm going to shift gears here and go over to this right here. Okay, this is a brainwaves chart. Now, let me expand this a little bit. You guys all know that I do clinical hypnotherapy and hypnosis, past life regression. Okay. My goal as a past life regressionist, my goal is to get your ass from the normal beta state, which is where where I am at right now. Okay. Right here. I'm me right now as I'm focusing. I'm probably between alpha, theta. Okay. Because I'm focusing on what I'm telling you, and I'm kind of like in this meditative, trying to get you to listen and understand. I've got to kind of like get there. Okay. I am not in the gamma. I am not there. Okay. That would be the heightened perception REM type shit. I'm not there. Okay. Where I'm trying to get you is in between. I'm wanting the body to absolutely formally hit. I don't give a shit if you are sawing the biggest logs in California. Okay. You need to be sawing the redwoods, bro. Okay. You've got to be there. The body has got to be asleep while the mind, okay, is beta. The mind itself is beta, alpha, gamma. You're literally trying to shake the shit out of the core you. Follow me? The body is asleep. Your higher vibrational frequency in the mind. Body's asleep. This is what I want you to do. Okay, during a deep meditation, if you're going to go into the Robert Monroe meditations, my goal is to tell you, don't really just do that, but okay, your body is going to hit. If you are tired, you're going to hit that theta delta, right, prior to at least 2 hours. Okay, you're gonna go there, but in that process, what I want you to do is set your alarm 2 hours after you go to sleep. 2 hours. Why? Is because at that state, your mind is in that creative state, semi-conscious, conscious. It really hasn't gotten too deep. Okay. But where you need to be is body is asleep, the brain is heightened. Body is asleep, the brain is heightened. Okay? The brain wave literally needs to be. You are not your brain. Okay? Look at the chart. Look at this chart. You see we're not wanting to get you to gamma, okay? We're not wanting to get you there. We're wanting to get you where the waves of the brain are like this, just really, really small. Okay? Because what's going to happen is your mind is going to become heightened. The brain is not the mind. Are you getting this? You are not the brain. Okay? So wake up, Panuma. Let the body go into literally just let the body go into dormant catatonic state while you're in there going, let me out, you know, like a damn fish in a bowl. Let me out, right? Yeah, that's where you need to be. Let me go over here, shift over the chat, see if there's anything here. Oh my God. What are we talking about up in here? Oh, the higher you go, the more energy you clear of your funk energy. I think that's shaman. I didn't even think right there. Yes, that's who that is. I don't know what Rob's saying. If Matt doesn't mind, sure. I don't know what if it's got to do with you, Robbie, absolutely do it. Whatever it is. Yes. Earl feels, I always wake up 2 hours after sleep, and it's I always wake up to after 2 hours of sleep, and then it's like 4 hours. Get it? Matt voice for vibration is fun. Oh my God, I'm trying to be serious, and she's just like, I love you, Michelle. All right, so continuing on here. I've got some really, here's the thing. You guys have got to understand, whenever we take you and you've got the ability to do what you're wanting to do, when you've got the ability to do it, you have got absolutely endless creativity. Okay, but do mind me to tell you, okay, we haven't even described and even talked about, okay, what happens whenever you get where you're going, whenever you get there. Okay, what you need to do is become aware of being aware within your dream state. That is what you need to become aware of. But the problem is like I said in the beginning of the show, it is not all peaches and cream. It is not all buttercups and wine. Okay, because there are some absolute vile, negative, loose sucking, spirit daunting entities on that vibrational level. Okay, I'm telling you right now, you need to be aware of who you are. This is stepping into the I am badass. That is, I am unstoppable. I am absolutely invincible. Remember, you are part of that soul source. So whenever you feel yourself lifting up out of that body, or you just decide to do what I do and shake the shit out of the sugar tree, and you get out of your body, lightning bolt through the frickin' forehead, right straight through the third eye, you better, by God, know who you are and know what you're doing. Okay? I have no idea of what I'm doing. Oh boy, I'm now out of my body. You usually go right back in your body. Okay, I'm just telling you. I'm just giving you that one. Okay, how many? It was crazy, but how many of you have actually astral projected or become aware of being out of body? And it's like the moment you do, you're sucked back into your body. And I mean, I personally call them crash landings. Okay, now get a load of this. Okay. Now, I said that to say this. Usually, whenever the body jumps, how many of you guys in the chat or out there in the audio only side of things, you've had that dawning feeling of like, ugh, you wake up, right? You shake awake. You're like, ugh, right? Well, that's because you were out of body and you didn't even know it. Didn't even have a clue. But nevertheless, what I'm trying to tell you is take what I'm saying and take tonight's broadcast. Okay? Take it for a learning experience. By all means, if you guys can learn to help us battle these negative soul-sucking parasites on the astral plane of things, what you are indeed doing, you will kill them. Okay? You will kill them. Okay? Because here's the thing. Shaman's in the chat. She'll absolutely know exactly what I'm saying. Whenever you become aware of being in your vessel and you decide to astral project and you are in there and you are shaking the shit out of your sugar tree, right? And you all of a sudden you're like, wow, I'm into it. I don't know where I'm at. And all of a sudden, next thing you know, you're into a dream. You're into a dream and you're like into a nightmare. You need to become aware of being in the dream. Okay? Because if I do not have nightmares anymore. I wish to God I had a nightmare. I'm just telling you. Watch. I don't have nightmares. I do not have them because I primarily go there. Usually, whenever I go to sleep, I concentrate heavily. I am a third eye sleeper. Okay, I literally lay there, and I'm telling you, it is pitch dark in my room. Again, I don't sleep with my wife. 4 years now going on. I don't sleep with Melissa does not sleep with me. She knows, because I wake up and I become aware. Okay. And there's many times where it scared her, because I become aware out of, like, in my body. She has seen me get up out of my body, float through that freaking door, or she has seen me rise up out of my body as a bright blue being, as a bright blue etheric body, and she would not, I'm not lying to you, and shoot through the wall. Okay? But what happens whenever I do this, or we do this, is the body can still, you're tied to the body with what's known as the silver cord. Those who are biblically indoctrinated, look it up. The silver cord. The body in the Bible is attached to the spirit with the silver thread. The Bible refers to the silver cord as the silver thread. All right. Now, I personally myself don't believe that you can have your silver thread cut. I don't. I put it this way. I yet have, in the last 9 years of doing this, I have not had my silver cord fucked with. I have not. And I'm telling you, I have gotten beaten my ass, beaten up. Came back, crash landed in my body, and literally fucking hurt. I hurt. My body hurt. You'll also know that you are astral projecting, okay, whenever you go to sleep and you wake up 2 hours, 4 hours, maybe even 6 hours later, and you are tireder now. You're tireder, more lethargic. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Right? Oh my God, the dread, the shit, just, it's because you weren't even in your body. Okay? You were focused somewhere else. But the thing is, we need to get you to remember. We need to get your entity inside of the being to wake up, Pneuma. Wake up, remember. Because here's the thing, you've got to train yourself. We talk about sheeple in the Matrix here all the time, right? We talk about it all the time. Joey Denny just dropped a really good question. Can you die projecting? I'm going to tell you personally, I've gotten my ass beat on the astral plane of things. I don't believe that I don't believe that I've died on the astral plane, but I have indeed killed people. I've killed things on the astral level, the etheric plane, and I can tell you the shaman will agree. She might not agree. Okay, I might have to trade this shaman for another one that does agree with me. I'm just kidding. When you die on the astral plane, it leaves a hole in your etheric self. A part of you indeed does perish. Okay, it's still your etheric you. So if you get your ass beat down, handed down to you, I'm telling you right now, you're going to sustain an etheric bruise. The body will become sick. Okay? I'm not going to say it lasts for a long time, but it will fragment. It leaves a fragment somewhere, okay? Because astral projection is no fucking joke. It is not. It is nothing set aside from real. It is absolutely real. So whenever you come, okay, I don't agree with that. Whenever you die in your dreams, you die in real life. I never met anyone who said that they've died. I have not. Again, even Michelle's. I've never. I've heard, right? I have heard that whenever you die on, whenever you, like, mainly it's the falling dream. Okay, the falling, and you feel yourself hit the floor. The problem is you're waking up. I personally call it a crash landing. Okay, you're definitely out of body. You're definitely becoming aware. You're definitely lucid. lucid. You need to become aware of your core soul self in order to get to where we're going. Again, that is the inevitable. That is where you need to reach. And trying to teach you to get there, you've got to take it slowly. You definitely got to take it slowly. But above and beyond all things, I'm telling you right now, Brainiacs, and everybody out there in the audio only side of things, please, before you dabble, get yourself some physical 3D, okay? Physical 3D protection. Get yourself some tourmaline. Get yourself some clear quartz. Amplify the shit out of it, man, because your body indeed needs protection, residual physical protection. Because I have brought with me, and Shaman as well, I do believe a lot of you guys that are aware of this have brought back negative entities, attachments through the astral plane, through the dream state with you into your physical being, okay, within your physical reality. You'll know, you'll absolutely know, okay. Whenever you wake up, you'll like, I don't know, your body will sense the energy change in the room. Some of us, we smell it. I mean, it smells like rotten meat. It smells like shit. It smells like toxicity. You can smell it, okay? Or you can feel it. The hair will stand up on the back of your neck, and you'll feel it, okay? What you need to do at that point, like I said, you absolutely positively have got the authority, Brainiac, to tell these things. If you want to do the biblical indoctrination thing, the biblical thing, stand thee behind me, Jesus, or stand thee behind me, Satan, stand thee behind me. You want to do all that? Go right ahead. But here I'm telling you that you are part of the cosmic All-Father soup. Okay? You are part of that tomato soup, the cosmic makeup. You've all heard me say it. You cannot delete, okay, without deleting the entire totality of everything. And I don't see the sources going anywhere anytime soon. Okay? No. Again, I just seen Larry Hawkins call it soul eaters. There's a really good book. There's a really good book by Robert Monroe. Okay, for any of you guys that are interested in learning, listening, following, reading that material, Robert Monroe has got. So all you got to do is go to Amazon. I'm not going to point out any one specific book. Yeah, I will too. Journeys Out of the Body. Okay, The Astral Journeys Out of the Body is probably one of the most interesting books that you'll find about astral projection. Journeys Out of the Body. In fact, if you guys want me to drop it, I guess I will drop that book in there for you. Robert Monroe, bear with me. My books. Here we go. I'll show you the book I'm specifically talking about, Brainiacs, and that would be this one right here. Coming at you, Brainiacs, up in the chat. Hello. Bustin' Moves. Journeys Out of the Body by Robert Monroe. That would be it. That's probably, to me, one of the most interesting books, again, put out by Robert Monroe in the Institute. Nevertheless, I'm very surprised you guys have not called me. Just let me ramble. You guys just let me ramble. My technique, my specific technique is a little bit different, okay, than the Institute of Robert Monroe and Consciousness Awakening. I specifically teach you to become aware of your core entity in deep meditation. We go through the body from toe to head. Open up if you want to open up that crown chakra and shoot your ass through your wall, go right ahead. That's usually the way I end up going. Or I'll shoot through my third eye. I usually lay on my side and I will focus heavily. My room is trash bagged out. I'm talking, I've got black curtains, black trash bags on my wall, black curtains. So whenever I go to sleep, my room is absolutely black as pitch. I'm talking midnight black. Okay. I see nothing but myself. Now, I said that to say this. You, your own self, whenever you become aware, I'm going to test everybody tonight, okay? Everybody get back with me. Everybody get back with me on this one. Tonight, I want you to go to sleep as in the most dark room you possibly can get it, as dark as you possibly can. Plus, I want you to cover yourself up with a sleeping bag, whatever you got to do. Okay? I want you to third eye meditate. Go into your meditation. Go into your third eye. I want you to really, really see who you are inside of your core being. I can feel my toes. I can feel my legs. I can feel I can feel the bed caressing my ass cheeks. I can feel the separation of my physical being with the bed and oh my God, I go heavily into your third eye. Find who you are, being. Find who you are, Pranuma. Know that you're there. Don't go to sleep. Focus on that third eye. And I want you to literally take your hands and bring them and start moving them around. Start moving your hands around in that pitch black room. Keep doing it. And if you have to, get your vibrational frequency, know who you are, and I swear to God, you will see who you are etherically. I promise you with everything in me, you will see your astral self. You will see your etheric trueness, the total wholeness of who you are. Move around in a completely pitch black room. I promise you. You will see you lighter than the darkness around you, or you will see yourself darker than the darkness. I shit you not. I challenge every single one of you on the audio side of things, as well as up here on the Matrix and the Black Sheep Media. I challenge you to literally do what I'm telling you. I promise you, whenever you become aware of who you are as a powerful entity, as a part of that cosmic soup, you will know that you are unstoppable. They may be able to tear your body down. They may be able to break the being, but by God, they have no clue that you are a powerhouse of an entity within your being. You just need to become aware of that. And that is what I try to help you with. I try to shake the shit out of who you are inside of you, knowing who you are, knowing thyself within the being. Remember, the Pleiades say that you are a byproduct of your total wholeness. You are a byproduct of the soul self of who you are as a being. It's just you need to get yourself to that level. It's all you need to do. Just know who you are. Know who you are. Again, I'm surprised nobody's called in and shared their astral projection story. If anybody would like to do that, I would love to hear their dream story, their astral projection story. Come on, brainiacs. You guys got to be kidding me. I'm gonna go. What's up with this? Oh my. You guys, you guys, my God, hell, I hope you guys are even enjoying the broadcast. I don't know. I don't know, because my Facebook is locked up. I can't see shit as to who's with me, who's not with me, who's on board, who's on first, who's on third. I have no idea. They won't let me see how many of you beautiful souls are up in here. I haven't got a damn clue. I truly don't. But nevertheless, I hope, without a doubt, no matter what no matter what, if you guys are all interested in astral projection, I hope that tonight's discussion put you on the right track. Because again, I totally believe in you. I truly do. I just want you protected. I want you to know that you absolutely have it in you. Okay, there's no doubt about it. You've got it in you. You have got every single aspect of you to do it. You just need to believe that you can do it. That's all. That is absolutely all. Man, call me. Somebody call me. You know what? You know what? The hell with this. Oh man. I'm going to do this. I'm going to open up another screen and I'm just going to, you know what? Anybody up in here? Anybody up here in this chat? Guess what? You have now became a Matrix victim. Uh-oh. You guys just become a victim. You know why I say that? Is because let's see who's in the chat. Blessed. I'm gonna ask dial somebody. I'm gonna go. No. There we go. Who am I gonna bother? I'm gonna bother this guy right here. Yep, I think I'm gonna go right here. Bingo. Yeah, here we go. Check this out, brainiacs. Check this out. Who am I calling? Leon Lights. Answer that.
I had a hunch.
Yeah, how did you know, my friend? How are you doing?
Not too bad. How about yourself, man?
You just become a victim of the Matrix.
Hey, I love it. How can I help you tonight? What you want to talk about?
Share with me a dream. Share with everybody a dream that you remember very, 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 very vividly. Let's very, very, very down to. Oh my God, Matt! This woman. I don't care. Just get to detail. Leon Lights. Get into detail, my friend. I remember everything.
It's more of a nightmare, to be honest with you.
Okay.
One I remember, I almost wonder if it's like a past timeline, but it was a vision of me back in Rome as a centurion. I couldn't tell you exactly like which time during the empire, but this is real shit.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess probably around Caesar's reign, and I think I was the centurion that was cool with like him, the starting like Christian like thing going on then, and then there's some pagans, and then like the little like Jewish colonies. So I think I was that centurion, but I definitely remember being in Rome, being with the legions, and the shit was intense. And my girlfriend at the time said I would talk in my sleep, and it sounded like I was like commanding people, like under intense pressure. So I don't know. That's just like one I personally remember. So
Leon, a question. So can you right now literally remember the dream? Can you remember like feeling things? Can you remember?
One thing I definitely recall when I looked down, the like shoes I was wearing, I could see my feet, but the bottoms of my feet were covered, and they went up my heel, and not quite all the way up my leg, but about halfway.
Okay.
So that was one thing I remember. Leather cuirass, no helmet that I remember. Maybe I lost it at the time. And just running from like line to line as we were marching, giving orders. And then not far from that, I just remember waking up like, what the fuck was that?
So check this out. Check this out. Let's dive deep into what the fuck this was, right? Your last DJ gig. Do you remember it, right?
Oh, for sure. It was about a month ago.
How well do you remember it?
I was mostly focused on my board and laptop because I don't use CDJs, so I still look at the laptop.
Okay.
But I remember like trying to figure out which key and BPM to
All
line
right.
up, and if I was going to jump from like the sample and whatnot. But yeah, I remember quite a bit of it.
All right. Now, the subconscious mind will absolutely remember every detail. Okay, I'm talking down to the number of BPM, the specific song, the every aspect. Let me ask you a question. Okay, ready?
Go for it.
Leon, do you have a photographic memory?
It gets a little tampered with because I do a lot of things I probably shouldn't, but we won't go into too much
Sorry.
detail there.
Sorry. But my question is, be very careful how you answer this. Do you have a photographic memory?
I think I go more off seeing for learning and doing instead of like reading it and trying to grasp it, if that makes sense.
Leon, you've got a photographic memory. Okay, you got a photographic memory. Look at your lap. Look, I'm not saying right now, like physically, but picture your laptop right now. Can you look at your laptop?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Can you remember your car? You remember what your car looks like, right?
Yep, green Tahoe.
Okay, green.
You can't miss it.
Okay, so you remember what your girlfriend looks like?
I mean, which previous one? I'm single, so.
All I'm telling you.
But yeah, I get where you're going.
You have got a photographic memory, okay? The problem is we all have got a photographic memory. The subconscious mind is only going to allow you to process consciously and cognitively, okay, what you need to remember throughout the day and throughout your experience to primarily have your ass survive, okay? That is coming from a hypnotherapist point of view. We're talking psychology, okay? Your body, your mind, your brain is only going to process what it needs to process to literally direct you around physical energy and to not get your ass ran over by the local bus, okay?
Oh, I absolutely believe that. I
Okay.
found that out to be true. Last time I was in Detroit at a show.
He almost got run over by a bus.
Once again, doing things I probably shouldn't have been doing that night. Anyways, during the last half hour of the show, I started to peak there, and I remember leaving and trying to get some air because I was in the middle of the pit in the Masonic Temple there. A lot of energy. Very intense rave. Zed's Dead, Mersif, a lot of high cats in the music realm and the EDM scene. But anyways, I remember leaving that pit, going to get air, and just listening to the voice in my head, or like what I was being told on a higher plane at that moment, because I felt a lot of weird things, especially being in that temple. And I just remember hiding in an upstairs bathroom until the like last half hour of that show was over because I was just fucking done. And I've never done that before, and I've seen those people before, so
it sounds to me like you
get that.
Got yourself on some psilocybin. That is what that experience is. That experience to me sounds like what's called a golden teacher experience.
It was more of a lucid dreaming experience, right. if you get what I'm saying.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, the big L.
you're better off to at that point. So here's the thing. I'm not going to say that I am innocent. I am not innocent. Whenever I have partook in any of the Terrence McKenna stuff, okay, gotcha. Psilocybin, things like that, okay.
Yep.
I specific dimethyltryptamine. I specifically my own self, okay. I want to be alone. I specifically go into my own self. I don't do it, will not do it in a party scene. I want to experience. I like whenever you said the lucid dream. Everything become very lucid, very tangible to you, right? I understand that.
That's why I bailed when I started the peak. Because usually I'm the same way, but I'm trying to break comfort zones and
There
things
you
I'm
go.
accustomed to.
Yeah, man.
I just got to my 30s. In my 20s, I felt like I was living more of like an older person's like life because I was doing the dad thing, 10-year relationship, and all that just came to screeching halt. Never really been alone until now, so I'm trying to rediscover myself, if that makes sense.
It
And
does.
have an ego death at the same time too. That was probably much needed.
Oh yeah. Well, just don't get yourself ran over by a local bus, bro. But thank
Makes
you for
sense.
sharing.
Oh, for sure.
Thank you for sharing that experience with me, Leon. I'm serious, with everybody. Thank you for sharing that.
Oh, you guys are my tribe. I love this group. This is a great chat group. I've never seen anything like this, and I listen to a lot of things.
No,
You're a unique person, and I really admire that.
no, bless you, bro. I appreciate that. I really, 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 really do. Thank you, Leon. All right,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna shift over here to the switchboard and take this phone call. See what the hell they've got to say. Hopefully, hopefully, to say they're gonna be nice to me. I just clicked
Amen.
Maybe, I don't know, because I just clicked it and it's like, yeah, hell no.
Well, we'll see. If not, call me back.
Call you back. Well, the switchboard is open. I just clicked accept the call and it's like, yeah, no. So if they're calling on a like a low vibration, I'm sorry, like a Wi-Fi and it's low, like a low connection.
1 bar. Or something.
Yeah, one bar. It ain't gonna work, bro. But nevertheless, all right, Mr. Leon, thank you again for sharing your experience. I love you. Take care of yourself. All right.
Likewise, Matt.
All right, buddy. Good night.
Peace.
All right.
Peace.
Recording
Peace,
started.
Yeah, right. Peace out. All right, let's shift gears over here and go to area code 931. Welcome to the Matrix Minds, you crazy ass brain. What's up, my friend? Who is this? Hello. Say hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Larry. What's happening, buddy?
Indeed.
How you doing?
Indeed.
How you doing? Indeed.
Hi. Hi.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a second. I got one. That would be Mr. Larry High as Hell Hawkins. What's share an astral projection or a detailed dream?
Well, I like all that stuff, you know me. But speaking of staying well marinated, I was mentioning earlier that there was a cannabinoid receptor link to the cognitive synapses and plasticities within the consciousness. There is a biomechanical formula to figure out that with someone's individual endocannabinoid receptor platforms firing, misfiring, or not firing at all, if you can do a little bit of analytical equipment, oops, did I say equipment?
You did?
Mine was stolen, by the way, to throw that out there. I had figured out that with my own work anyway, that I found a cannabis strain and it was called Indian hemp. I got it from Tennessee Homegrown. It's a place, a guy down here that grows all his own stuff, and coincidentally, it crossed my path, and I've not had a bad dream in several years. And that was a thing that sort of fueled me to invest in all my equipment, which Polk County stole from me, which I'd like to throw out there. But there is a receptor platform. There's a formulation that someone can figure out to where you can amplify certain dreams or block certain dreams depending on that cannabinoid strain in the plant that matches that individual person. So people with bad dreams out there, there is a cannabis strain for you. There's thousands of strains and each one does something different. You just need to find that key for you. I just want to throw that out there, but I'd love to chat with you about whatever.
Well, the dream, go stick to topic. Stick to a topic. when I know right now you've been so marinated, you've talked to you talked to aliens. I know you have. I know you have. In other words, in other words, is whenever you become aware of being in your being, okay, are you able to elevate yourself enough to actually escape the body?
Yeah. Well, I've had out of body experience from childhood, anyway, as I'd mentioned before. I sort of floated away, and somehow, as I was floating out of my body when I was 6, 7, I don't know, I was horrifically asking my siblings to hold me down, but I'm floating away. You got to hold me down. I don't know what's happening. I'm leaving. And they're like, what are you talking about? You're laying on the couch. Like, you better hold me down. Oh, I'm leaving. And they started all crying and freaking out, like literally. I was like, it's like everybody talks about. Mm-hmm. But there's one of the things that I found interesting about this whole dream thing, and I'd mentioned this to you all before when we had one of our little powwow things. I used to have a repetitive dream. It was always the same, always started the same. Things that happened in it always happened the same, and the end result of the platform was always the same. And I'll try to explain that in a couple minutes. I used to dream since I was a kid. Don't know why. But I used to dream that I was in a field, rolling hills, woodsy, basic scenes, just hanging out, and out of the blue, it's ironic, out of the blue, falling from the sky seemingly, would be the beginning of one, a few, a bunch, a shitload of what I always thought was asteroids or something, pummeling the area around me. And I'm looking around me, and I would see like 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8 different ones, all like you'd see in the movies.
Balls of Earth,
and
right?
As this would,
As a balls of Earth or asteroids, right?
Well, it was. I'll explain that in a second. It was blobs of what I thought was comets or meteors, but it didn't look like that. It looked sort of like blobs of dirt. You know what I mean? So It was like car-sized blobs of dirt, bus-sized blobs of dirt, but it was like birds falling out of the sky. There was a few, and then there was thousands of them, and then the whole fucking sky was just peppered with big blobs of dirt coming at me and landing all around me until eventually the dream stops. Now, I had that dream since I was a kid, all the way through my teen years, all the way through my 20s, etc., up until when I was in the military. And as I've told you all before, I was infantryman, combat engineer, pretty much primarily, right? So I was playing with guns and explosives and doing all that push shit of the Army. So once upon a time, I used to blow up a lot of shit with demolition, okay? And there was a point when a detonation went off near me, and it was a lot. It was a big, hundreds of pounds of C4 and such was involved with it, and it was crazy. It made a hole big enough so I could put my bus in it, nose first. You wouldn't see the bottom. Anyway, that process of when that explosion went off, it's basically, I don't know, a few hundred feet, a couple hundred feet away from me maybe. I looked up as that explosion went off, and that was my dream. It was the blobs of dirt from that explosion that went off near me. It was a heavy concussion blast. Like I felt my cells bump into each other in slow motion as that wave went through my body, kind of thing. It was big. I was way too fucking close to it. But the interesting thing about that is that repetitive dream that I have was all of those blobs of dirt that landed on top of me as I was getting away from that seemed like a slow motion explosion near me. And after that, I didn't have that dream anymore.
That was like a
How's that for weird?
That's like a precognitive, precognitive dream, or like a telltale dream. I definitely am down with that. Hell yeah. Everybody.
That's absolutely true. Absolutely true.
Hang on one second. It's I'm scrolling through the chat here, or trying. It's being a bitch. The chat's being a bitch. Earl says, "What does it mean whenever you've got people are chasing you in your dreams?" And then he's like,
"Well, in my perspective, if they're in your mind is the only thing that can process that thought. So it's actually you chasing yourself with the perception of it being someone else, so your mind can process it. That's my immediate thought." So go ahead.
I don't know if Shaman's still up in here to help me with this, but the repetitive dream. The repetitive dream thing is primarily somewhere that you like. If you keep going back and back to the same house, it could be one or two things that I know of, and that is it. This is a safe place that you've created in your dream. Okay, a place that I know that you can create on the astral plane. You got to remember, there on that level of cognizant, I guess it's cognitive recognition of self. Okay, because whenever you're out of your body, Larry, whenever you become like so oblivious, or you wake up and you're like, oh, am I in a dream? Oh, I am. And then you're going to, oh, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to fuck that thing up. I'm going to tear that thing a new asshole. I'm going to kill it. Right?
I thought you were going another direction there for a second.
Well, you could do whatever you wanted to do, but nevertheless, it's whenever you get into that repetitive place, that repetitive, like for a long time, a very, very long time, I was having a dream of meeting a woman beside a pond on a like a little park bench, never knowing at all that whenever my mom passed, that would be the meeting place of myself and my mom. So meaning that, again, prior to her death, prior to my mom passing and leaving, I could never see this woman. I seen the woman, but could never really see her face, could never really, right? And we would just like sit there, and she was a mother figure to me, but I could never really.
You ever heard that phrase? Go ahead. There's a little delay, I guess. My bad. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's just I never really knew that it was her until she'd passed, and it was literally my mom. Hell, I heard the phrase.
You remember watching that Robin? You remember watching that Robin Williams movie? It does a great explanation. There's the dream studies research and things. Just a fascinating topic. But do you remember watching that movie? It wasn't what I was going to say a second ago. But you remember watching that? You watch that Robin Williams movie, What Dreams May Come. It's about his family dying and things like that, and they have a mutual place. The paintings that his wife painted and the kids and stuff that they thought about and did to their lives was all a cognitive rally point in a sense. It's kind of like I had mentioned before to some people, like if you're having trouble controlling your dreams, find something with a reflection on it, like a mirror or water or a window, and try to look in that reflection to see yourself, like your true self, not the perception of yourself. But that's a way to find yourself. Find a mirror in your dream. and look at yourself, and if you could remember to say, I am in control here, because this is my realm. Some people can find a way to flip that switch to control their dreams. But what I was going to say earlier was, you ever heard that phrase, man without a face?
Yep. Yep, I have. I don't look for it. I don't look for the mirror. I don't look for the mirror. I give myself, wake up, I give myself reality checks. I look down at my hands. Okay, I look down at my hands. If I can make my hand vanish. I look for watches. I look for well, I guess I do. I look for mirrors. I look for reality checks. Because here's the thing: whenever I have to project, Larry, or become vivid, lucid, right? That's why, like in the Monroe Institute, they say, like, set your clock 4 hours. 4 hours after you go to bed. Again, I try to keep myself, okay, awake and alert, but yet also allowing the brain to go deep delta. Okay. But and then you hear the alarm 2 hours into your dream, you're like, oh God, don't even try to focus. Just shut the damn alarm off and go right back into the dream. Because at that point you're still going to be in that realm that psychology needs you to be. You're gonna be in that deep theta zone. You know what I mean? To actually become aware.
Yeah. A lot of inventors get their ideas during specific aspects of deep trance dreaming. As example, I've told you all a bunch of times I invented a car that runs off air. I was 17 years old. That was in a dream. I went through it. Like it was weird. It was like I saw it. The whole car was right in front of me. It just kind of created itself in a sense right in front of me. It was like I wanted to know how it would work, and it was like the beginning of Fight Club, going through the veins and the cells and all that. I went through the whole car, all the wires and all the everything. I knew exactly how it worked, and I woke up and I wrote it down and I started the patent process. But the different thing, the interesting thing about the brain stuff is, as you all know, I do have some brain damage issues, so I think a little bit differently than you all. So people with mental alterations, autistic and all that, in a sense, people with some kind of heavy brain issues, in a sense, can have a completely different perspective of the realities here. Well, that dream state can be on both sides, whether you're awake or not. You know about daydreaming, obviously.
Oh yeah.
You know, some of that just people are overthinkers. Is the best word I can think of.
Hey Larry, let's take this question. I said, let's take this question because I've got my version of understanding of what Earl Fields is asking. Earl Fields asks, could deja vu come from a dream? Okay, and then Lam says she thinks that deja vu is a memory of a past coming forth through the higher self-consciousness she believes. Let me tell you my version of that. And deja vu is we all realize that we are a non-physical creation, an awareness creating the physical microcosm into this macrocosm world. So what I personally feel about deja vu is you've been there, done that before, and you've literally got you're really coming close to another timeline of interaction. That is what I personally refer to as deja vu, is whenever you're coming into an alignment with another multi-world choice. So somewhere, whenever you have had deja vu, you're like, oh shit, I've done this before. At that point, if you have deja vu, think about the experience, okay, and then think of at that point the choices you can make at that particular moment. Because to me, that is what deja vu is. It's the multiple timelines that the awareness is coming to an alignment on. It's a really deep ass question, Earl.
Mm-hmm. Can I put my 2 cents in real quick before I forget?
Yeah.
Here's a couple things that I'd recently researched in because I had that sort of similar thought. I was chasing this fly around, right? Excuse me, I just took a nice bong rip. I was chasing this fly around, and I got to thinking, like, why is it so fucking hard to get these little bastards, you know? You know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Realistically, chasing a fly, like they know when you're coming. Well, I got to thinking about it, and I actually searched, Google, it's not just for porn. I started searching, like, yeah, throw it out there. I started,
sorry. God, I love you guys.
I got to looking into some looking into some stuff, right? Because we've talked before about some stuff that I gotten into about how they can use like feline, compatible blood type feline stem cells of the eye fluids of a certain cat species and integrate that into a human and put that in a person's eyeball, and that stem cell platform will mutate the human's eye to allow the human to see how the cat will see, until it fizzles away as the human body rejects the, wait, I'm not a cat, what is this? Turns out like an octopus has exactly the same kind of an eye nearly as a human being. How ironic is that? What all can an octopus do if the fucking eyeball is the same as a human's eye? How much other of that genetic platform is compatible? But I digress. Right. So anyway, I was chasing this fly around, right? And I got to thinking, why are these little fuckers so fast? And I was like, there's got to be research on this where some scientist platform has been like, why the fuck can't I swat this fly? It's a ninja in the sky. That could be a new rap song. I want 10% royalties.
Leon Lights.
So
look, bro.
It turns out that some of the time displacement platforms that we've talked about comes from nature, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so it turns out that a fly's optical abilities is a genetic mutation spectrum that is literally stem cell time displacement. They actually see things in a different mode of time and time-space reality than we do in the observable world that we have. That's how birds can fly through trees and fences at 50 fucking miles an hour. You know what I mean? It turns out that there's a stem cell platform where there's time dilations, long story short. So what that comes down to is if you take that a couple steps forward without taking 3 hours of your time to explain how eyeballs actually work for other things, I suggest all of you all look into it if you're interested in that sort of thing, because it's a really neat wormhole. But it's actually been formulated that the stem cell platforms of different animals has different observable spectrums. Like what do you call it? A human being can only see like a very was it 2 or 3% of the actual observable realities around us because of the light and frequency spectrums. There's entire other worlds around us that can't interact with us because it's a different spectrum. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So it turns out that time travel, time displacement, and multiverse observable reality. You know, like a cat, the dog can see shit that we don't see. You know what I mean? Like they're looking like, what is that? You know, we don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but they see.
No, I'm listening to you.
Entirely different things. So it turns out there's a biomechanical lineage between time, space, and observable realities between different animals. it all started from, I looked up in the search bar, I think it was, I don't know if it was, why can't I kill this fucking fly? No, I'm just kidding. I think it was something like, why are flies so fast? And then you go down the search bars and such, and you'll figure out that there's scientific studies, and then you look into it. And then you go to other animals, and you'll figure it out for yourself. I'm not trying to take up 10 hours just to talk about that. But it seems that the dream realm and things has a stem cell lineage to electromagnetism and all sorts of different stuff all ties into this stuff. That's I was just throwing that on the table for you guys that like to dig through the holes.
See, I wonder where because here's the thing. The spirit or the soul during separation of astral projection, or just in dream state, I wonder how the connection of the magnetic state would affect the astral self. I really, now that you are thinking this, I really, and that's an interesting topic. No, I mean, I'm not. We can't talk about it now. Oh no, because we are at 2 hours.
Well, you remember us talking about the cosmic web, the string theory? It's like the flux pattern around the Earth makes that sort of aura. We're all the aura. We're all the cognitive static relationships of the magnetisms between the multiverse. Therefore, we are them. So if we can consciously observe it, even in our heads, we create a lineage of quantum entanglement between that thought process. So those other multiple dimensions are thinking about things that are thinking about things that are other things are thinking about, and all these gabillion multiverses that are affiliated with this realm that we're at. Ghost dance prophecy. We are the clouds. We are the water. We are the hills. We are the universe. We are the sun. Blah 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 blah.
Think about that. Like you hit the nail on the head. That's the Hopi prophecy saying that you are looking at your ancestors as well as you are looking at yourself. So whenever they used to enter sacred prayer, they would pray. They prayed. The first thing they ever did was prayed to their ancestral heritage. You know what I mean?
That's why the drumming and things, the drummings and all comes into play.
Right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Larry,
I suggest all of you go to a powwow if you get a chance.
Go to a powwow? I'd say, go to a drum trance, a good drum trance chant. Ah, hell yeah.
Right.
Mr. Hawkins, you are the last. No, was that? Mr. Hawkins, you are the weakest link. Bye-bye.
Da, da, da.
Say something positive on your way out of this,
Well, you know me, man. Smoke weed every day. It helps regenerate brain cells, and it reverses brain damage from alcoholism and such. So find your specific cannabinoid strains and cook it up, man. Other than that, if I see you all on the astral realm, I will smack you on the ass. You bet. I'll see you around. Take care.
Got it. Let everybody go see you. All right,
Love
cheers.
y'all.
Bye. Get out of here, Mr. Hawkins. Yeah. All right, man. Ladies and gentlemen, that actually went really quick. It did. I hope that you guys had enjoyed the topic, enjoyed the show tonight, without a doubt. Talk about the astral side of things, astral plane, when good dreams turn into nightmares, and how to become kind of consciously conscious of being there. Kind of walked through the steps of like protection. Gotta protect yourself, man. Without a doubt, above and beyond anything that you take out of tonight's broadcast, that one, okay? Make that be the first step. Okay, becoming aware that you need to protect yourself, because I'm telling you, there's some little suckers around here. Okay, you guys already know that there is. Look at what we've been through for the past 2 years up in this ingenious shit show. Whoever's creating this multifaceted layer of reality, I don't know. Nevertheless, it is what it is. We're breaking this thing from the inside out. Again, thank you for being with me in tonight's broadcast. The many, many worlds within the astral plane and they're not all beautiful. There's absolute sheer terror and hell on the other side whenever you get there. If any of you guys are interested in researching this more, again, go throughout the show and you'll see the links. I've dropped every single aspect of what we talked about tonight in the show to where you guys can follow along with me, because I don't want to just leave you hanging. Leon Lice, it was really good talking to you. Larry Hawkins, as well as everybody else up there in the Brainiac chat, Black Sheep Media, all of you guys take care of yourselves. Don't know, I've tried to reach out to Friday night's interview and have had zero success in doing so. So tomorrow I'm probably going to reach out and try it one more time, because that'll be the second and third time. I'm not going to beat on this dude's door over and over and over and over and over again. Okay? Just saying, you either do or you don't. If you don't, then fuck it. We will just move it on over. Truck it somewhere else. That's what we will do. Brainiacs, Matthew Turner here with the Matrix Minds. You guys are the brains on the other aspect of things. No doubt about it. My counterparts, the tribe of brains. They question everything, even the fabric of reality. I hope you guys had a great night. I did. And I will catch you here on Friday night, somewhere in the Matrix. We will get a hold of somebody. We'll have a hell of a good discussion. I hope you guys take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. Peace out, Brainiacs. Turn this shit show up. Let's go.
We're in the Matrix.
Share this broadcast. Share this podcast. Good night, everybody. Ciao. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do this. One of the fastest growing talk shows on the internet. Radio show. Welcome aboard the Matrix Minds. One of the most controversial conspiratorial shows on the web. The Matrix Minds. And that's right. Buckle up, everybody. Let's go. Paranormal, huh? Conspiracy, huh? Ufology, hidden Egyptology, and anything and everything we can get our hands on. Let's go. Welcome aboard. The Matrix Minds. The Matrix Minds. Sure.
You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. All I'm offering is the truth. Stay in Wonderland. All I'm offering is the truth. Stay in Wonderland.
What is up, all my beautiful and gorgeous souls? I am Michelle Espinosa, otherwise known as the Shaman, through the Matrix Mind Media. So tell me, how many times have you wished that you had that special power of prediction? You know, to know what was going to happen before it actually happened and took place. To have some power and control over that situation before things came flying at you out of left field. The thing is, you actually can have that power. You can be aware of what's coming. Tune in to Astrology TV with me for Breaking the Cage. Every Sunday evening at 10 p.m. Eastern on the Matrix Mind Media. And I will go through the astrology and help put you on the right course and get you back in control of your own life. Love you guys.
This CBD fluid is a whole flower fluid extracted from the cannabis flower. We don't use any heat, butane, or chemicals when we extract, so we get all of the components of the plant. All the CBD, CBG, CBA, all the terpenes, all the flavonoids. This allows our body to absorb at 60 to 90% rather than the average of 6 to 10% absorption you would get with a CBD oil. Because our bodies are made up of mostly water and this is a fluid, it's highly absorbable so that you're getting 500% more nutraceuticals per dose. We also have this available in our CBD spray as well as a muscle rub with all kinds of botanicals. You're going to absolutely love it.
Check it out, Brainiacs. MatrixMinds.live/CBD. The CBD I use. Feel free again. Feel alive again. Yeah, Brainiacs. One more last time, my friends. You guys got it in you, I know you do. That powerful ass feminine mixed with that alpha male, unstoppable power. No matter what plane of existence you're on, you got it. Unstoppable, unmovable, unshakable power, baby. Do not ever forget who you are, where you came from. You are the soul source and the source expression. Express yourself vocally, express yourself proudly. Find out who you are. Only you can do that, my friends. Only you can do that. Become that powerful you, the entity within you. It knows. Definitely knows. You got this, brains. You got this. Don't forget to play, my friends. In this shit show we call life, don't forget to play. You gotta have fun in life. No matter what, you gotta have fun. Through the stress of it all, feel alone, reach out to somebody, man. Never alone. Never alone, Brainiac. Good night, everybody. Be careful, be safe. Till next time.